Hello, welcome to part four of our replay of Heavensward MSQ. So, yeah, this has been a lot of fun up till now. Not that it's gonna get unfun from here, but still, it's been great. And previously, we had killed Nidhogg and presented Praisefulgar with his missing eye. It didn't smooth things over at all. And he wasn't very happy with the fact that we had done that, but hey, there you go. So it's time to, I guess, probably return to Ishgard and see what happens, shall we? Okay. And I noticed that there were some issues with the audio. Not everybody could hear what I was hearing, but I didn't like how it sounded on at least my setup, so I've done some things. Hopefully this sounds a little bit better. I've done some test recordings, and it sounds good from my perspective, so hopefully it's still good to those watching both the current stream and in the future on the VOD. So dive in, shall we? Basically, it seems like there was an issue with the surround sound. Dropping the bass seems to have corrected the issue.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
You rarely see it from the hero's perspective, rather.
I will not judge you for your deeds.
I will.
I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
The other eye.
We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
Exactly.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
Yikes.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own?
Yes.
Mayhap Praisefulgar was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light.
Look, I'm
But
talking.
people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Hopefully.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Yeah. Right to it. Knights of the Round.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
Naturally,
And
they
then
need it.
renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
Expected him to like Gandalf the staff there.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Where are you? Nice statue of Halone right there. All right, Ishgard is burning. Portia fall. Shrug, nod. Okay then. That's all Horsefall needed.
There!
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She is come. Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more.
Oh. Break that in.
Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low. The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead. Let his hatred die with him, I say. Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace.
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
What's that? He's very upset. Fraz.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Dude.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Here you go. You love some sensible individuals. Of course, this isn't going to go very well. So how's this doublet look? Not the worst in the world, but I'm not a TV fan. Let's just Bunny run. Getting very excited as well. Looks like a friend of mine just pinged me yesterday about re-clearing Alexander, and honestly at this point I have been out of the raid game for so long that I agreed to do Alexander, the entire thing, all over again. So we'll be doing that over on with main character Kali. If I get Lux up to the point where he can actually do it, I might switch over to him, but I'm not sure. I'd also like to do the story potentially as a stream, so I'm not necessarily gonna like want to clear it just off stream really quick. So that would go into consideration as to whether or not I want to play on Lux or just play on Takali like I usually do.
Praise Halone, you are safe. My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
Again, more of a Crimson Dragoon.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
Right. Also,
my thoughts exactly.
I wouldn't mind being impeached.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
Yeah.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his knights, 12.
Yeah.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
Right.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed.
Right.
Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop. Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
Yeah, honestly.
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
At best.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united.
Exactly.
But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question.
Right.
Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
Smart guy.
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
Man, I swear, there's like two situations like this where they just, you know, have a powerful man with a woman
My
lieutenant
lady,
who
is it
loves
wise
him.
to let him go?
He just ignores her.
I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Also, Justinian, clean your armor.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean.
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Love it.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
Saying them here
That
brings
is
it
a
to
risk
the
I am
Fortal.
willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
About that.
Lies and slander.
You think so?
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
No, it's a rumor.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Maybe.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope.
Aye.
If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear. The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
It's a very noble sentiment.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
I wonder what the duty support for this is. It would probably honestly take too long to actually go through it with duty support. I also just like playing with human beings, but like I'm tempted to at least take a look and see who the companions are for this one. But now, but how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our backs, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alfino. Not even the assembled might of House Fortom and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. Was these... ah. Little bugs that fly around and annoy me. 'Twas these disgruntled guardians who opened the gates for of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist Sir Emeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alfino, and I would have you and Lux reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside?
These dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves.
How very wise. Lux, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Alright. Let's see. Let's go meet with the dissenters. Fun. Bonk. Taru knows about the revolutionaries. I don't know why, but this quest seems to be bugged. Can't even turn it in. But then, like, I feel like this happened last time. I feel like I might have to, like, do a bunch of other stuff. Or I'm allowed to turn it in for some reason. Even though it makes no sense. Oh, that's not the way down. This. I think. We should really go talk to a couple people down this way. Who are? One up there. Yeah, I'm excited to do Alexander again. I just want to get into a group and start playing with people again. It's been like ages since I played this game with anybody. It's really sad because that's kind of the whole point of playing a multiplayer game, is play it with people. There's like no possible way to do this efficiently because they split you off like that. Then W back to the middle. Almost back to 500,000 again. A million of the gills. You above me must be in the broom, or the front night rather. A little awkward navigating. I really like the vault. The vault is a very fun dungeon. I want to say it was like really the first dungeon we did where I was like, oh, mechanics. And then the area got improved But yeah. Okay. Yeah, the area got better. The area was never bad, but it was one of those things where I don't know. For some reason, the vault just feels to me like that was always the one where I was like, this is where the mechanics start to actually get good. But very possible that realistically you could say the area is kind of where things start to get better. And then definitely once you get to Stormblood, the content starts getting great. Like, I will say that I was never disappointed with the mechanical side of Stormblood. It was just the story that I was kind of down on. We'll see. If I replay it, then maybe we have a shot to reevaluate it. But I have a suspicion that I'm still not going to be a huge fan. I'm glad they made me go all the way over here so that we could go back to the exact same spot we just were. Wonderful. Alright, let's see. But yeah, the vault was good. The vault was really fun. Excited to go through that with you guys. Literally everybody gets down here. Glad they made that railing jumpable. Yeah, this is all like scouting and maiming and stuff. Take a look at it. Just ooh, gets kind of gross. Yeah, the glam also gets better, I think, in Stormblood. Not significantly, but like enough better that it's like not completely disgusting. Kind of funny to have like the game have such a great like cosmetic system, and then like for so long the game had like no good cosmetics. But maybe that's just bias of having joined in Stormblood. Sorry, joined during Shadowbringers, when the game was actually pretty mature by that point. Although I will say I really do like the Shire set. The Tome Gear sets for the Shire are really good. They're all really, really good. There is that. Look how I somehow managed to talk through that guy. This feels needlessly long, but I guess that's the thing, right? Try to track down somebody in a splinter group like this is going to be difficult, but just a lot of going back to the same spot over and over and over again. That's kind of irritating. All right, next quest. Down below. Jump. There. Thought so. Come on. Some of the long pauses are kind of irritating. Oh my gosh, how are we still just going back and forth? Yeah, it's up. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back up, talk to the bartender. Oh my gosh, guys. They were like, hey, script revision. We need some more padding around the 66, 56, 57 levels. Could you just like add on an additional like 20 minutes of quests? I don't know, just run the character around like needlessly. Honestly, the players had too much excitement killing Nidhogg. We gotta bring this down a little bit. Make him just go back and forth a whole bunch. Oh, look, the person we talked to at the start of the quest. Oops. Are you kidding me? We have to go back up. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna get there eventually. So, I swear this game has a story. Alrighty. Ooh, favorite named story character. Probably Gratia, I'd say. He really impressed me in Shadowbringers. Like, pretty late into Shadowbringers, really. I was kind of like meh on him at first, but he really grew on me throughout Shadowbringers. And then oh, you know what? No, I take it back. Aaronville. Aaronville's my favorite, 100%. Love that guy. I love how just annoyed he is at everything. He's great. Oops. Yeah, Aaronville I think is my guy. Yeah, I love him. I just love him to death. What about you? What's your favorite? What's your favorite character, Lucian? All right. Let's see. Yeah, I was really happy that Aaronville got extra time in the latest expansion. I thought that was really nice. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either. Wah! I'm sorry, I forget I said anything! Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? And those men are chasing her. Quickly, Lux, after them. One of many grass dance. Hey, you know what? 100%. Yeah, this is my second time through. Just take it nice and slow. Retaking the story in, just because kind of got bored. So we're gonna go through it again.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite
Fair enough.
mistaken,
See you later.
I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come
Yeah.
here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Wow, that was very, very threatening.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Bloods pups, and you're like to lose the hand.
Her leather pants are kind of amazing. Why?
And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Not much, really. Open a door. That was pretty good. Or she's like the only half-elf we ever see in this game. Oh, it's a... Okay, we're back up at the tavern. Okay, come on, let's go. Written along. Alright. Up and in. Okay. Whoop. Solo instance. Ooh, bag of money. Okay.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Yep.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard.
Yeah.
But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
You have the elegant eye.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this.
Right.
Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's...
Oh no!
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats.
Ooh, Queen of Rats. Nice nickname.
Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread.
Mm-hmm.
It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
Yeah, that's right, gun!
Sir would be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens. I've got irons of my own.
That's been important.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Or you don't. What do you think of that? Huh? No? Okay. Okay. Alright. Gotta pick them off one by one. This is a giant mage fight. Everyone's just kind of standing around. Oh, I'm literally going back into the fire like an idiot. Okay. Alrighty. Whoops.
You disgust me.
The wrong one. Okay. There you go, and I'll help you out. Not sure what that guy said, but I'm no. Okay, I get that. That's good. That's fine.
Filthy rats.
Try to like, again, just focus the ads here. Ah. Hey, Alpha, no, I don't know, maybe you could like throw me a heal or something. That'd be kind of nice. Alrighty. Almost there. Man, if I was melee, this would be like a lot harder. This is like fire everywhere and yeah. There we go. Boom.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
And wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
Oh, you're not wrong. What's Ruby Carbuncle doing here?
I thought the Heavensward might come
Oh,
here as well.
right. No, you should have a
They
fairy
came
at
to
this
the Temple
point.
Knight's headquarters.
Still an Arcanist?
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Right.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
Yeah.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty good.
Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
Great. Perfect. We believe whatever you believe. That's how this works. Join us, do what we want, because we totally want what you want. Trust us. It's fine. Also, dang those leather pants. Whoops. Okay, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on a high. None of them are well bred. Else, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun. Same as mine. Yikes. Story's old this time, and one we're sick of hearing. Why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow. Like them in House Halitosis. But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. I go. We've been working in a secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. This nonsense of throwing wide the gates for heretics is just that nonsense. If not you, then who? The Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved St. Emmerich's doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. Next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way, they'd have a perfect excuse to go in door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward's scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city. To do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I've got friends in high places? We'd be fools not to, given your goals. Lowborn knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty out of a desire for a better life. If offered the opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them wouldn't at least be a little tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear. But it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defense of the vault. Spread false reports of an attack could get them out of harm's way, you say? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word.
because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it's decided. To the vault! The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty.
Alright. Gonna go tag the gate, I guess. Dang. Alright. Go. Not far. Far. Yeah, right. There we go. Vault is accessible. Alright, YouTube, be right back. Pause. Oh. Okay, welcome back, YouTube. Here we go. Diving in.
The vault.
Vaulted. There's a reference no one will get. Oh dear. Drop it in the comments if you've ever seen Abraxas, Jesse Ventura. Okay. Oh. I don't know if I did that twice, but if I did, that's fine. Oh, I see sprints. Oops, no, don't do this. This is faster. Oh, nope, there's... Okay, yep. The caster problem. Oh, it's where we have to kill those guys before moving on. Okay, that makes sense. Try to position myself in a good spot here. That door, huh? Oh no, it's this. Is this door? Turns out my autopilot was right. Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Split off half the group. Alright. Causing problems! One can actually pull both of these and be totally fine, but... Right. Probably gonna save mana for the boss fight coming up. Just cause... Oh, I have Embolden. Okay. We'll use that for that as well. AoE for a second. Alright. This, then this, then this. Ooh, thought I wasn't standing at that. Alright. There he is. Hush. Wow, he's getting obliterated. Our sage also got obliterated, but that's okay. They survived. Man, I got this muscle memory because I play so much Fizz range of just like pelotoning all the time, and I like keep my thumb keeps wanting to hit my Peloton button. Yeah, we're gonna pull this all the way. Yar. Very cool. Go ahead and embolden this. It's a pretty tough pull. Just because there's so many dudes in it. So I think it makes sense to go ahead and damage buff it. Everybody always gets turned around here. There's a tank. Okay. Now they just use sprint. It's gonna matter though. I love these big horse guys. They're great. I don't know why they exist, but I love them. They're fantastic. Someone Square was just like, hey, knights are horses. What if we made giant horse robots?
I'll cut you to pieces!
I'll cut you to pieces!
I will not yield to you!
He's got the power!
I don't care if it's stupid. I just love doing the backflip. It's great. Oops, hit the wrong button.
Down with you!
I don't know if anybody knows Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, but that sounds like Merrick to me. Oh dear. Fine, we're fine, we're fine. This one, this one, this one. The bosses definitely fall over a lot faster than they used to, but hey. You still got a flavor of the fight. Wish there was more of it though. Oh, I had dual cast up. Yo, hey, how's it going? But our tank is not throwing. I am. Throwing is my domain. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know, that second boss is a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know. All the bosses were a lot of fun, and then they got really short. You can't really see a lot of their mechanics anymore, but this section is kind of funny. Those guys used to be like around the other corner, and you had to like pull them separately. But they apparently got rid of that. They like moved them so they were like easier to handle. Because they would throw a lot of people for a loop. The tank would go running around the corner there, and then like the bad guys would walk up and like murder your backline. Backline is a concept this game has. Ah. Everything keeps dying before my spells go off. I'll leave my print available. Oh, we'll watch this.
Filthy rats!
Oh, you're kidding me. They pulled? Alright, hang on. They're bad. They don't care.
Be done with you!
Dude. Yeah. That is like the first time I've had that happen in a long time.
Sickness must be purged.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Usually people are a lot better about this sort of thing.
The final cut.
They usually just kind of let you do your thing. They wait, but this tank. Usually not. Yeah, I don't know. It's not usually a problem, but
This shall be a mercy. You
like,
disgust me.
I want to actually like show the fight, you know. At least what's little of it's actually like in the game anymore. Considering that we go through this pretty quickly anymore.
Be done with you.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Sickness must be purged.
Feel free to pull lemon break any time. Fine, I will. Alright. Play out. There they are. Hopefully there wasn't much to that cutscene initially other than just kind of whatever. Read on everything, I don't really care. It's fine. Alrighty. Get out.
Our power! How can this be?
Fall back!
It's just he gets to walk away. It's the Enterprise. Or maybe just a different airship. Looks like the Enterprise.
Father, please! For a mercy, we were not too late.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society?
Yeah.
Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Sniper on the roof.
Look out!
Nice block, man. Nice block. Well done. There, wait. Why is it so... You know, maybe you should just get out of the way. Oh. Man. You know, that seems really avoidable. No, this is fantastic. This is a great scene. You're gonna kill a character, let it be like this. Or Chiffon's Starburn Blight.
Azizla awaits.
Lord Orchiffon!
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
You try raise. Maybe a Phoenix down. No. At least they tried, you know?
You are unharmed. Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
For some reason, this scene makes way more sense of a woman. Patronizing, but still. Weird timing there on the whisper notification sound. Perhaps that was the noise of Horchiffon's soul rejoining the live stream. You know... the same invite from the same FC. The multiple times is a little irritating, but like, what are you gonna do? Alright. Lego. Not too far.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
Dang, man.
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
Sure won't.
My son.
Oh, man. For something that I can be so flipped. When I see it, in fact, the first time, like, even the first time I played through it, getting to that scene, like, where he takes the spear, I was already, like, making fun of it, even though, like, it is a heavy scene, and it's so well done. And it's a great narrative turn, and it's good. It does a lot of things, but then you hit this next one, and you're just like, dang, man. All credit to the voice actor as well. Does a phenomenal job. Absolutely selling it. That awkward mix of grief, pride. Not easy. Such a short scene too. It's like couple of quick lines, but it's so powerful.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
Like this migraine that won't play.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his knights 12 entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
Huh. Half of his knights. That means only 2 left that could sire the entire rest of the nation?
Son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well?
No.
Thorin's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
No, but that's not what's being discussed.
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
Oh.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught?
No, but that doesn't mean that...
Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution.
That doesn't mean it's correct, they're just morons.
Come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
Alright. The migraine has spoken.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
I just want lunch.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
Yeah. That's the question, right?
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith.
Yeah.
Instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
Yeah. Yeah,
Seven hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Right.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Apparently.
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it.
Right.
His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Agreed. Although, Estinian could spare to take a shower. He's very stinky right now. All that congealing dragon's blood drying on his armor. Master Tia, Master Elfido, and I, Emmerich. I'm glad he tells us who he is. It's very, very, very convenient. Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard. Do here. Oh, he says okay. Do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for lies, the lies he perpetrated. No more. Life for death, I will have Sir Zephram's heart for what he did to Horschiffon. It's getting suddenly really dark. Usually pretty just chill, but... Yes, of course. You were close, I know. No, not like that! It's not like that! Much has changed since our, Order's founding, but our duty, our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Lux and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in this pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses. Also for stability, to counterbalance the high houses' ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins.
would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead, much more fraught with peril than without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital in our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of the Trevannian hostilities. Far from it. We will have a great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmerich. To my dying breath shall I defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in the search for the Archbishop. Lux, Master Alfino, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Lux. I believe we have much to discuss.
What are you, frickin' Xavier? To me, my warrior of light. That's how Professor X talks, right? That's how he says things. All right, beep. Are we pausing? Huh. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Carrying on. Ugh. Goodness. Actually been working a lot on my sleep lately. Odd as that might sound. I've been trying very hard to increase the amount of sleep I'm getting on average. I was getting probably less than 5 hours of sleep. Even just a couple months back. Sorry, no, less than 6, not less than 5. More than 5, but less than 6. And I've moved up to an average of 6 hours. And then recently I've been kind of slowly being able to kind of more and more consistently hit like 6 hours, 15 minutes. So I'm thrilled.
Ah, the dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately?
You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. And Estinian poked him in the eye.
Good man.
Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz La? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled.
No. But it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans.
Wow. Sid's a smart guy.
From what he told Lux, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted
Gaius with the Ultima weapon.
Even if he spoke true about playing along, I could see him attempting to seize it.
As if we needed another reason to pursue him.
Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart.
But we don't know where we're going. Right? Do we?
It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckoned it was due to deliver you to it.
Alright. Next leg of the journey. I don't know how far we're going to end up getting. I mean, we're not near the end of our time today, but... I would like to wrap this relatively soon. By relative, I mean like... I'd like to do maybe one more stream of this, finish it up next stream. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we're ready to depart. That's right. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray, forgive my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Come. We can continue this discussion on board the Enterprise. Not to throw too much shade, but I will say that, like, while Sid's voice actor in Heavensward and Beyond is not very good, but he's still better than the one from ARR. That poor guy, he does not seem good at voice acting, for sure.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted.
On the clouds.
In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Good. We have arrived. The Enterprise is like kind of a small ship when you kind of get down to it, but hey, it's larger than any airship I've ever built, so what do I know? A little bit to the left. Where are you? There you are. Oh, is this one of these lookout deals? I don't mind those, for the most part. Oh, I got it. Okay. Like, what do they want from me? All right. I'd love some 3D prints of the characters from this game. It'd be great. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of the hatchling of no wait, Netherlings? Does not fight, does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked? But by whom?
Over there! Imperial troops!
Ishgardians, seize them! They'll know where the Archbishop is!
The enemy of my enemy? We have no choice. With me, Lux. Protect the Vanu.
Alrighty. Oh, this guy, you know what?
Taliak, protect me!
You're healing over there, aren't you? How dare you? You're casting Cure. How are you even doing that? You're a... Alright, you know what? Oops. Oh great, I'm blinded. This tank dude will not die. Well. Ow. Stop charging me. I just told you to stop. Get Z'd. All right. Duty complete. Pretty sure I've already made all the jokes based around that, so I'm just gonna leave that be. And if I haven't, frankly, you have to have either heard them before or could think of them yourself, so there's no point in me jumping on the bandwagon. Alright. Thanks to the Imperials, we're about to make some new friends. Lovely how that works out. Ooh, another Aether Current as well. Just a bunch of these the first time through. Don't interrupt me. You... Booger head. Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked. Kind of surprising, actually. I need to... Over this way. This is a different area of the Sea of Clouds than we've been to before. Pretty clearly. Based on nothing else but the level. Feels like we're catching up in level to our actual just character level. Oh no, we're level 60 now. Okay. I am currently 60, which means I can go pick up new jobs if I would like. I will do that off stream. Though I very much enjoy the Dancer quest line, I don't want to do that on stream. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lord Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Akuzundu. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ha! Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury, like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets thunderous report? Ah, I see. There you are. Did you see it? It's that damn flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? The White! People say that all the time when I walk into a room. The White! He's wounded. Face the white whale. By the 12! Did the beast just eat an island? Oh, insatiable white! Oh, devourer of worlds! Why must you torment us? Bah! Lord Vanu wastes no more words with his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with the chief of Zundu. Why, gladly. What a cool aetherite. More interesting aetherites would be welcome, I will say. Many of them are very cookie cutter. But many of them are not. I don't know. 50-50, I guess. Is this... Ah, there he is. I like the pipes. Netherlings deliver Lord Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends, and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds, and brings you, with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitudes of Sonu, chief of Zondu, is boundless. We are honored to meet with you, Chief Sonu. I am Alfino Levier, and these are my companions, Lux Tia and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel, of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Ah,
Like to black steel-shod companion from which you saved Lord Vanu. Oh, Lonu Vanu, not Lord. Okay, that makes more sense. Alas, no. The ship belongs to that ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours. Though not an enemy we were looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white, and are led by an old man in white robes. Wait! Lord Vanu here tell of these netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun... Oh, okay. As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zunduk scouts can verify can testify to words of Lonuvanu. Aye, aye! Why, winds carry purpose of netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azizla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is the Azizla? Is this Azizla? Beware, netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into the heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the White devours isle, where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck, it lies beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lanuvanu, for as stone gives way to water, and wind, all yields to the White. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vondu bodes ill for the Vanu. Ugh. The odd piecing of sentences sometimes, it really gets me. When I can expect all the words, I don't have too much of a problem. Oh no, that's not okay. I thought our friend there was well, our friend. I thought this other warrior of light here was using the Horsefall shield, but he's not. How dare, you should be using it by now. Wait. Yeah, thanks. Okay, wow. Okay, I almost went to the very wrong place. Wait, is it just down or... Yeah, it's down, okay. Down and to the right. Down and to the right. Pretty sure it's actually back and to the left, but down and to the right. Oh, okay. Oh, what are we supposed to do? Give them a bow. Go bow to one guy, then come back. Oh, Lord. What if you started incorporating stuff like that into D&D? So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were a gift gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes? Technically within his rights, I suppose. If perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you? Oh no, this is Alphino. Oh, I thought we were Alphino. Let's rewind, shall we? Let's rewind.
Gives what she has taken to eating, yes? Technically within his rights, I suppose. If perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value?
Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu's sky fishing.
Sky fishing? My gods, that's it! Alphino, my boy, I could kiss you!
Please don't. If for no other reason than he is a boy.
From what I've observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence, fishing for our sky whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapnels into the beast's hide and reel it in close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly.
A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Lux fail to subdue the creature, he would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of your appetizing island.
Oh, we won't fail. If anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow him out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust this to the likes of anyone else.
Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining as well.
Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then. It seems the boys and I have lots of work to do. The Enterprise is, if the Enterprise is ready for our fishing trip, while you two need to find some bait, and not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most.
This plan is a little weird, but it's a great boss fight, so we'll deal with it. Just around the 2-hour mark. It's about 8:30. Okay. I'm probably gonna go till about 9:30. We'll see though. If I find a good spot to wrap, I'll wrap, but I plan to go for at least a little bit. Okay. Oops. Alrighty. Like we need to be heading somewhat up and to the right. Man, it's been so freaking long. Oh goodness. I will say though, well, I mean, I really can't recommend improving your sleep more. It's been pretty great. So. I don't always hit my goals or whatever, but I'm slowly working myself to about hopefully a 7-hour average. I don't think I really have much of a shot of getting any better than 7 hours on an average night. But if I could hit it like pretty consistently, I'll be thrilled.
Just because, like, people don't tend to even, like, become available until a little bit later, as far as I'm concerned. So, like, it kind of hurts when you have a bunch of friends want to hang out, and you're like, but bedtime. And then, I do have to get up at, like, super early, 5:30. I have to get up for work, so. Yeah, I guess the first time we're in the Sea of Clouds, we're in an area... We're in the Sea of Clouds before we get the compass. I guess it makes sense that most of the currents are after... I clicked on them. Alright, Limitless Blue. Yeah, it is. I agree. Both cool and infuriating. The stream's been great. We have bid farewell to Horchefant, but he shall not be forgotten. We're gonna pause so we can queue up. Man, I keep staring at this thing, being like, "Are you paused?" The blue is limitless. All right, sorry, team. You gotta sit through this. Actually, this cutscene I don't think is super long, or is it? No, this cutscene is long, isn't it? There he is. There's Bismarck. He hungry. It's not that long. It's fine. This fight, though. Like how they like run forward to like go fight the whale, and it's like, oh, that's right, we don't fight the whale. Cool one. Oh, I'm like standing in death, aren't I? Sure am. Look, I got the sprout marker. Like, I'm beyond criticism. This is the superpower, by the way. Just make a new character, have the sprout marker, and then no one can question you. Anytime you mess up, it's like, oh, I'm a sprite. Sprout, what do you want? Oh, somebody else got it, okay. Nobody fall. Oops. How you know mentor yet? Well, I mean, I'd have to complete the entire game, but... Alrighty. That said, I feel like I collect a fair amount of my accommodations still. Not that it's super hard. Coms are pretty easy to come by when you know how to do it. 1, have yourself a portrait. 2, just kind of do your job. That's actually the entire thing. That's how you do it. Oh, okay, that freaking tornado came out of nowhere. Nobody checked the tape to make sure that it was avoidable. Oh, the DPS is a little bit lopsided right now. Ah. Alrighty. Whoop, whoop. going for? I think they're... Gonna stab him on the next one. Next time we get the Dragon Killers up. Oh, not yet. Oh my gosh. Didn't get credit for the shoot. Oops. I don't remember how any of these mechanics work, but we didn't need to do them in extreme. We accidentally our way through extreme and we're totally fine. The grouping there was pretty dumb, but that's okay. Definitely not Deathwing right here. That's for sure. I almost want to check to see if this came out before Deathwing or not. It probably did, to be fair. Maybe not. Blizzard may have got their inspiration from this fight. Fighting pustules on the back of a giant thing flying around. I should have caught the guy who jumped off. Maybe I did, I don't know. Oh! Aki! Plonk. What was all the floating for if we're just gonna plonk on the ground? Oh, heartburn. Okay. Just a reigniting of the crystals. Two-thirds of the blessing of light.
Warring light, beloved. Eidolon, all made one. Darkness, like to none known. Hark, receiver, blessing, small.
You can actually tell that they recorded the full, complete line, and then removed bits. Because you can hear the end of once. It's receive the blessing of light once more. I'm pretty sure. Or something to that effect. Stop.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, warrior of light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
Mm-hmm.
He has what we seek.
No.
That he does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
Unfair. Calling mom.
I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Asien. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck.
Yeah, no problem.
Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Bro, what if our guy here was actually played by Christopher Lee? Oh, it'd be so perfect. Not that our current actor's not doing well. He's great. But like, man, what if he was Christopher Lee? Yeah, you can tell he's totally good from the maniacal laughter. Yeah. Ever get a night burn?
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
How does that make sense? Aziz La. Now, if I remember correctly, the next section that's like super long?
Wait, something is amiss.
Uh-oh.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
You got me.
And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
The Emperor himself. Well, the new Emperor.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Aziz Lar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
True, we do like to stop that.
You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free.
Yes, it would be terrible.
Their existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
I guess.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse.
Right.
And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world.
True. Ooh.
'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Does have a point. And it's easier for people without the echo to simply kill anybody that could have summoned anything, right?
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Nice!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Got some air support? Nice.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Yo. Oh, that's a flagship.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
Oh, that's I'm glad. I'm glad he wants to see us again. Perhaps over a spot of tea.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
A very good question indeed, Miss Levia. Okay. Yeah, this actually is the long section. I don't know how long the, like, wrap-up is going to end up being. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, pace it out so that the last two sections are not, like, super imbalanced. I think it's going to be okay either way, because it looks like we're kind of pushing up against our limits here. We're going to go probably for another half an hour. Which should bring us to a point where we can kind of, like, stop at a nice spot in the story. Oh, yep.
Thank the 12 you're alive, Lux. When that battleship appeared, and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you in Alphino. What the 7Ls happened out there? First the Archbishop shows up, with an Ascian in tow. Now the goddamned Emperor pays a visit. What is this? A procession of notable bastards?
That's a good one. That's a good one, Sid. The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate. Oh, who's next? The Keeper of the Seventh Bloody Gate. No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that Zundu, that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Lux. There was much to talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. Would seem that Zundu were taken entirely unawares. Wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have more to fear from the Empire. Oh, I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire. For the present, at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Zundu would have already been leveled. Plainly, Varus is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're ready to continue this chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Which, I think we should... Oh, there's our wind-up Sid. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. Oh boy. The Solial may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Not sure it's going to matter, but we'll...
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
Oh, she's gonna reveal it. There we go, chat. She's a Garlean!
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sas Junius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
my mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich.
And she fell in love.
It was his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him. But I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. he simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
Cool.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone!
Alright, here we go. You'd think they put some chairs in this thing as well. Like, just bolt a couple of chairs to the deck there. Like, why are we gonna just, like, stand the entire time we're flying?
Look! I think that's it!
Nah! It's a moon! Just a completely unrelated, just flying hella
Chief,
platform.
is that... Alagon. Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Yeah, they built it to look evil. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
Clonk.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Alagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Alrighty. Nearing Enterprise. Blah 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 blah. I'm not sure how many Star Trek references there usually are in Final Fantasy games. I know, like, there's a lot of Star Wars references, but I feel like the Enterprise is often in a lot of these as well. I could be wrong. Don't really remember.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Alagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
Gotcha.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, Knife does.
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing 2 galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
Yeah.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
Yeah.
How?
The knife.
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh?
Yeah.
Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Ah. All right. I do think I know what point will be happening. Relatively close. I think it's a nice little story beat to end on, so we'll do that. Just being a Hrothgar. All the way back to Ul'dah. I've spent so much time here. My main character is still bound to this city. When I hit return, I go here. Ryolje. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tolbin. Arapin? Something like that. You saved her grace from Father Both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. The entire section of the tunnel has collapsed. With the mineral concerns corporation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alfino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there is this. That's Y'shtola's wand! I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. Tis as I surmise. Judging by the etheric imprint that, oh my gosh, that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream. Flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constitute aether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest that she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Sharlayan forbid the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over its course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. What? No! No, you can't mean! Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage has left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow those, from that point when the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the oh boy. To the Sildi, remember how it's pronounced. The Sildi excavation site, then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. And nobody care about Thancred. Nobody care. We don't care about Thancred. I'm not entirely certain, but I think this might be one of those words that they spelled in Gaelic. But I'm not certain. Raise the 12. The ability to fly here is so nice. Alright. I'd like to just hear Uriange's voice so I could get a better reference on it. Oh my gosh, do we actually... No. I think he's going to take his hood down. Just using his aether goggles. Okay.
The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelveswood.
Are you certain?
Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed.
And yet the Garleans have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. Oh, Gridanians. I'm sorry, Gridanians, not Garleans.
If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this, maelstrom, and the aether that is formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed.
We have no time to waste. Riange, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Lux, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. I think, as far as ARR goes, I think, in that campaign, I think Y'shtola was, like, the character I hated the least. But I still didn't enjoy the fact that she just rambled on forever about magic science. When we already had a different character, five other characters doing the exact same thing, so. Still didn't appreciate her until this expansion. But I very much liked how she started to be written in this one. She's a lot more sassy. Do like me some sassy characters. Connie! Help us find our friend. She's the face of the franchise.
Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray, forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death.
Always is with us. I like standing at a wishing well. People just throwing random pieces of gil in there.
I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the,
What? Oh, ungentle pull of the life stream.
As you may have surmised, we cannot do it unaided, however.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
Yeah, thank you.
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life.
Right.
So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
I might know where one is.
Oh, I know just the person.
So I was a summoner.
Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Yeah, she taught me how to be a summoner.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
So how do the Makote keep track of like brothers and sisters? Because you'll have like a dozen moms and one dad. So do you only track your brothers and sisters as far as your like those who share your mother? Do you not count your like half brothers and sisters? It just raises too many questions. Yeah. It's funny because I feel like I know a really good chunk of like Makote lore. I'm pretty good at it. And I know quite a lot, but like I find myself altering when it comes to how they would view brothers and sisters. No shot she talks, right? Greetings, Lux. What brings you here today? I see you have companions. Oh boy. Lady Ymitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alfino Levier, and this is Tataru Taru. Curtsy. So you are my sister's comrades in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. When I learned that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Y'shtola. But all mine efforts were brought to no avail. Now I know why. Forbidden spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. But what is done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different okay! There we go! We got our answer! We're born of different mothers, still can be very close with your brothers and sisters, don't necessarily count half, yada yada yada. Okay. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for the Evershade once more. Like how I raised this giant question and it's like actually just answered in the dialogue of like the next cutscene. Like the game anticipated me 10 years ago. Also, I don't think Y'shtola ever talks to her. Oh, it's these idiots. I'm not a fan of these kids. I don't like them. I especially don't like Sheepdog boy. Freaking bangs covering his eyes. Get that out of here.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would.
Just going to feel very strongly at the tree.
Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Pretty neat. Socks are getting soaked.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
Oh.
There.
Yoink.
Now.
Pull. The fact that she still has her tattoos is very interesting to me. She doesn't seem to have anything else. They do a very good job of controlling the camera. Oh, they made a Y'shtola burrito. There was no shot they were going to pay a voice actress for this character here.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Ooh, thither. Nice. Tara is very sweet.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
Yeah, I really did like Connie coming out of this expansion. She's pretty good. Honestly, she's written very well throughout the expansion. Merle comes off pretty well too. What, your favorite of the leaders? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like during ARR, she's like pretty bland, but through this one, it kind of reveals the side of her that like it shows not only that she's competent, but like I don't know, her heart is just really nice. So, okay. So, we did it. We found Y'shtola in the live stream. And that is where we're going to go ahead and leave it for today. So, thank you all so much for hanging out. But it is time for me to put an end to this. So, I will see you next time.